Welcome back. Today I'm starting a new mini-series called World of Warship Legends YOLO Edition. And it's all about having fun no matter what. So today's ship is going to be the Warspite B. We'll catch you in a couple for commentary. Alright, so starts out like any other match. Just finding a place to start heading here. So the whole point of this little mini-series was kind of to highlight some of those moments where you just kind of say, you know what? You only live once, and then you go do something. So my initial goal here in this map was to kind of use this island over here so that I wouldn't be detected, and somebody in a cruiser would go ahead and like highlight the targets for me, and I'd try and hammer them really hard. You know, your typical tactics. I was just checking here that one way to check and see whether or not you can shoot over something is to start pointing at the surface on the other side, and it'll give you that little indicator that you're gonna hit a mountain. And basically it looks like it's a mountain. Random shooting. I don't know what they were thinking to achieve by that. I think it was way too early even for a destroyer to make it that far over. And we have our first potential victim over there. Although I think I overshoot him a little bit here. His speed is a little bit deceptive. He's also turning too, so looks like no contacts. Which is a shame, because he turns and gives me a better angle here. And I just noticed that our cruiser ahead of me, whereas being very useful at spotting things, is apparently taken to YOLOing from the beginning. Kind of ran himself out in front. It's a really good way to die, as he's in wide open water out there. So that last shot got me a little bit of damage there, but not a lot. So this is the kind of angle that you really want in something like that, is a nice square broadside. And as you can see, we just lost one ship, battleship. There's a second battleship. And between the four of us out here at this spot, we still haven't managed to succeed at even taking that New Mexico down. And we just lost another cruiser. And it's about here where I start thinking, yeah, we better start doing something a little bit more than this. Getting shot at from the backside, just checking to see if we had angles of fire, and there is our fourth death. And now we're really hurting for points here, because it's 1 to 4 at this point. And those battleships actually get them way more points. Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's a shot that's gonna pop up on that hood. Two to 4, so we're, you know, not too horrible here at this point yet. Except everybody seems to be kind of paying attention to the battleship that ran straight out and deep from us. And my goal here is to try and get up here and take C, so we at least got something. And right here we start to notice that we're losing our only point. I'm looking for the shot on the Fubuki here to see if I can help out, but I think he dies before I get around to even shooting. And the hood popped up, which is a much better target, especially with that nice broadside he gives. And look at that. Nice, effective shot. And he has his full attention on me, it seems like. Here, I keep messing around with my speed just a little bit. Looks like I still have 2 ships with me. And the other 2 guys appear to be going for C like I had planned on. So this is kind of that moment when, you know, we're down 5 to their 2. I start to go, YOLO, you only live once, so I run in here to at least try and see if I can buy time for them to do whatever they can with getting that point behind me, as well as trying to keep them from getting that point. Rather ineffective shot there. I overpenned with what little bit actually did hit. Attempt to get the back turrets to line up for a shot. Somebody bounced a few rounds off my nose. The hood's hurting pretty bad here. If only I'd had damage like that on that New York when I started out, I would have been a lot better off on this side. And we've got smoke way out there in the distance. I don't know who popped that. So here we're gonna just keep charging ahead. I thought the hood was gonna try to go for the ram here, which at this point would really suck for me. Although he's at a point where he's got very little health, so it would only be beneficial for him at that point to try and ram. And we're down to 3 to their 2. And my secondaries start going off at the other targets that I didn't realize were that close. But I think this one's secondaries are like 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers. So I start ignoring the badly damaged guy for the people behind me to try and shoot at. And I turn just in time for those torpedoes. Ironically, I didn't even plan that one. And that conning really got hammered there. And there we see I got a close quarter expert, so my you only live once moment here is actually being highly productive. So now we're 2 on 6, and one more boat just goes down. And maybe I can get one more volley in here with I tried to go for the other guy, but I didn't live long enough. I tried, but I got a double kill right there at the end. And sometimes, even when you lose, you have a lot of fun. So that's it for this little segment. Until next time, I'm Rein.